What's going on, fam? Welcome back to the best and worst rated restaurants right here in my state. Now, we done covered a lot of food so far, so if you haven't been able to check out any of the old videos, be sure to go back, you know what I'm saying, get yourselves caught up, because right now, we're about to slide over to some Philly cheesesteaks. Now, this particular restaurant that got voted to the #1 spot right on my Facebook has been a spot that I've been to before for some really good Philly cheesesteaks, so I'm not even mad about going back again. I'm just gonna get a whole brand new style because their menu is extensive and there's some joints I haven't even tried yet. Plus they got some new up over there. I've seen some of the posts and I'm already excited. I hope you guys are excited as well. Thing is, I've never done a Yelp review for this location. So let's go ahead and read some of these Yelp reviews. Slide over to Phillies, Taste of Philadelphia in New Haven, Connecticut, and then come back and do our 1-2 thang. Y'all in for a visual treat if you've never seen Phillies before. Trust that. First one, 5-star. They know what time it is. Pulled up to Phillies bright and early with my boy Susie looking to get our grub on. Immediately upon entering the restaurant, our noses were greeted with a set of freshly baked bread. A great way to open up the stomach and warm up our taste buds for the crazy meaty journey we were about to embark on. We were promptly greeted at the counter and served with a smile. The individual behind the counter broke down the menu and even recommended the Broad Street Bully with a side of Philly Jones to share with the crew. Now let me say this fast. If you're looking for a sandwich with ultimate girth that packs a punch aching to get a whiff of mustard gas, the Bully is the way to go. Fried onions, mushrooms, hot peppers, and the signature cheese sauce to hold it all together. Wow, this is the type of food that makes you feel alive. And for only $15, you can't go wrong. No keezy. That's no cap for my individuals who are not slang adherent. The Buffalo Chicken Philly Jones had a nice light kick. The crispy egg roll shell perfectly holds in the buttery buffalo chicken that is just waiting to bust out with its juicy goodness upon first bite. Susie highly recommends everyone and their mama to try these Jones. If you're ever in the area, make sure to stop by. We will be back. All right, Bob G. I like that breakdown right there, you know what I'm saying? It was very descriptive, made me hungry. That's how a review is supposed to be when it's banging out the frame, y'all. We talking about price point is decent. The Broad Street Bully is what they're talking about. But let's just go on to the next. I'm hungry, y'all. Let's go on to this next one, man. I might give y'all 2 reviews on this one. I just want to get up over there. I ain't gonna even hold you. All right, this next one's a 4-piece. I had heard really good things about Phillies, and while we were in New Haven craving a cheesesteak, we figured we should check them out. The food is a 10 out of 10, definitely a delicious and legit cheesesteak, and they even get their bread from Amoroso's, making it as authentic as they can. Not many people in our area are doing that. One of the staff members even packed us an extra to-go order of egg rolls because she accidentally made an extra with ours, which we thought was really nice of her. The reason why I'm only giving 4 stars is because of how uncomfortable we felt with the music that was playing when we went in. I'm not a prude, but the rap music that was playing in here wasn't even what you hear on the radio. This was another level of explicit with actual gunshot sound effects in the background and swears every other word at top volume. It was really unnecessary. Normal hip hop music or rap would have fit the vibe just fine. I can't even imagine if I had brought a child in here. And it smelled strongly of weed when we walked in too. We would come back because the food was so good, but we would do takeout rather than dine in next time. Allison, just to let you know, you in New Haven. You in New Haven, like, sons be just smoking heavy outside, and you, no matter where you're smoking weed at, just to let you know, put you up on game. Regardless where you, it gets in your clothes, it gets in your clothes, gets in your hair, it's on you. Even if you stop smoking before you walk in an establishment, everybody there can still smell it on you, especially if you don't got that heavy gas. You know what I'm saying? When you got that good, yeah, that icky gonna be stanking on you. So you in New Haven, Bridgeport, there's some heavy weed smoking going on. Hartford, heavy weed, you gonna smell weed. But I do understand when the rap music is too heavy. Like, you could play the radio edited versions, which is always respectable. It does cut out most of the curses that you would normally hear in a lot of hip hop music, but it is what it is. We can respect the 4 stars because the food look banging. All right, y'all, next one, 5-star. I'm from Philly. These cheesesteaks are absolutely legit. Definitely will be returning. Come on, man. When you have heads from Philly coming to Connecticut saying these are legit cheesesteaks, you should already know what's up. All right, let's read this last one, and we sliding over to Phillies, baby, New Haven, Connecticut. I spent enough years in Philly to know what good steak should taste like. You won't get a great steak, but it factually is a steak in the method of prep, ingredients, basic flavors. That's better than you'll get pretty much anywhere else around here. I liked the doctor the times I went there. The peppers were all right. Counter service, quick, no notes. Ambiance is clean, aesthetic, trending a little closer to Johnny Rockets than the gyms, if you catch my drift. All right, so I mean, there it is at the end of the day, man. Nobody had nothing bad to say about the food. I'm amped. I've had it before. This is more of a revisiting than it is a reviewing, but it will be a reviewing for the first time on Yelp. Sit back, relax, and comfortable in order to get over to Phillies, a taste of Philadelphia. We gotta cue the music. All right, Foodie fam, so right now we are at 1008 Chapel Street, New Haven, Connecticut, at Phillies, Taste of Philadelphia. About to cross the street too, like an OG, triple OG, you know what I'm saying? Watch your parking, man. It's all street parking activity up over here, you know what I mean? But here we are. We read the reviews, everybody's excited, you know what I'm saying? Best Philly cheesesteaks in Connecticut. You already know the vibes, don't ever play yourself.
Hey, they act like they ain't know. Guess I gotta hit them with the update. Okay. I been getting to it when I'm up late. Hitting when you at the front gate. They act like they ain't know. Hold up. Guess I gotta hit them with the update. Really with it, I ain't got a pump fake. Killer flow and hit them with the one take. Act like they ain't know. Guess I gotta hit them with the update. Okay. I been getting to it when I'm up late. Yes, sir. Hitting when you at the front gate. Act like they ain't know.
All right, y'all, you already know what time it is, man. We're inside Phillies, a taste of Philadelphia, and what you're looking at right now is the Broad Street Bully. Now, I'm gonna pull back a little bit because I know up close, you saw too much activity. You didn't know what to do with yourself. Ribeye steak game, wild proper. We got sweet peppers up in here. We got the regular peppers going on. You have onions, you have mushrooms. And if you feel like you need anything outside of the cheese and you might need some ketchup, you can go ahead and get some. I don't need it. I don't need it. And there's that Amoroso bread right there, you know what I'm saying? This isn't no bread that you're gonna find just up the street. This is that Philly business right here. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get this thing shipped in. Don't ever play yourself because you already know any other type of bread game is just insane. Don't say you got a Philly cheesesteak and you're not using Philly bread. All right, that's just you being disrespectful at the end of the day. But we're gonna go ahead and get that bite of delight. This thing over here looking crazy. Now, if you got monstrous hands like I do, you know my hands are big. We done been down this road before. You can just go ahead and grab that thing up as is, baby. Yeah. Just go ahead and get that bowl fold up over there. Oh my goodness, this thing heavy. This is a newborn baby right here, you know what I'm saying? At least gotta be about 4 pounds. I'm just saying, that's 4 pounds of meat all in your face. Now get that bite of delight. Don't be scared, don't be scared. You see it? Go ahead, get a little nibble. You get your nibble first. All right, that's enough, cut it out. Ooh. That pickle started popping instantaneously. Oh, the sweet pepper talking to me. It's saying everything that I want to hear at the end of the day and got that fresh crispiness to it. Now, that tender ribeye steak game right there, that's what's gonna set you apart from somebody's dried out steak. The type of steak that get caught in your throat. You don't get that here. And I'm not too sure what's more soft. Is it the bread or is it that tender steak game? I bit up off into that bread, my teeth sank straight through the bread. It looked crunchy, but it's purely soft. That's that fresh level of activity. That's what you came for at the end of the day, I promise you. Oh my God. Cheesiness, all the combined flavors are fighting. They're fighting inside my mouth. I don't know what to do with myself. All I'm saying is this is the Broad Street Bully right here. If you're in Philly, you already know what time that is. No watch necessary. What I'm about to show you right now, I need for you to understand that you've never had tater tots in this magnitude. These are called totchos. I said it, totchos. Now, what are you thinking? The tater tots, nachos, I know, I get it. You need to see what I'm talking about though. Crazy, baby. You know, you see the tater tot right there. Tater tot is screaming, help me, because all this goodness is on me. It's on my back. Seasoned ribeye steak game, ever so proper as always. Plenty of cheese going on. We have the onions up off in there. Look. Ah, look at you. Look at you. You going crazy, baby. Even your regular nachos never look so good. But these are not those. These are totchos. Family, look at that. Look at that. Look how the tater tots are coming through as I'm digging in deep. They're like Christmas presents. Look at that. Oh my goodness. You never had your tater tots loved like this. So many different foods combining together, and all that is just flavor on top of flavor, providing more flavor. Oh, this is happiness, baby. Onions providing so much flavor again. The ribeye steak game, the seasoning on that, it starts just sitting there. It starts to sparkle, and then it starts to shine when you get that initial bite, because it's tender meat. It's not dried out. You're having that moist activity by choice, but you're getting the crispiness of the tater tot, fresh potato rounding through. It's like a supreme dinner on its own. You know what I'm saying? Like, not too many individuals can handle both the super magnitude, the monstrosity that is the Broad Street Bully, and say, ooh, let me get the totchos as well. You can't combine the two. You don't know what to do. But I think we might have to grab up a little quick dessert. You know how we do. And then, of course, after you take down all that greatness, I mean, you always have the Philly bread at the end of the day. You see it for what it is, man. It's a nice little sweet treat. Nothing too crazy. Got your vanilla ice cream, got the caramel up on there, and of course, that Philly bread. Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and just get just a little taste. Yeah. Ooh. That caramel stickiness right there too. Warm, soft bread. Nice little sweetness to it, man. Caramel flavor just spread about. It goes crazy. It's probably like just the perfect combination of that sweet and savory that you definitely want to have after taking down the Broad Street Bully, or some totchos. Whatever your situation may be at the end of the day, don't leave without your Philly bread. Now, let's take this on over to Yelp. All right, fam, so we are back from Phillies in New Haven. What an experience. What a tasty experience at the end of the day. And folks started making their way in as I was eating my food. And it's one of those locations, big broad windows in the front, so you can see all the passerbys literally across the street from Yale in New Haven. So, you know, you see all the students, you see all the shoppers out there, and then just people looking for a good bite to eat at the end of the day. Let's go ahead and get up off into Yelp on this thing right here so I can break down this experience, which is a 5 all day on the plate for your boy. When the owner is from Philly and brings Philly love to Connecticut, you will taste it every single time. Walking into the establishment, and the Philly vibe is all over the walls here with pictures. You can visually see the history. The menu board and open kitchen style is right in your face as you walk up to the register to place your order. I wanted to try their Broad Street Bully and their new totchos. After placing my order, I went to make myself comfortable at a tabletop, but there is a booth near the front door if you need more space for yourself and a few friends. My totchos came out and all you could see would be the ribeye steak and cheese for days, with a few tater tots trying to escape this visually appealing boat of happiness. I grabbed my fork and instantly went to business. As I was digging in, more tots exploded out from beneath the ribeye, along with some cuts of onion that were also holding on to the tots. The first bite told me everything that I needed to know. Their ribeye is tender, meaty, and seasoned up something lovely. You could also taste the fresh potatoes, and I caught a nice crisp from the tots. The onions added extra flavor, and the bite itself was simply breathtaking, like a picture of any given sunset off the water. I could not stop, fam. I kept going back for more, not even thinking that I have an entire Broad Street Bully on its way, and when that bad boy arrived, brace yourselves. You could barely see the roll that I had arrived on, for there was so much going on here. More ribeye than even the totchos had, more cheese, more onions, but now add sweet peppers and regular peppers. I omitted the mushrooms that it comes with, but pickles, provolone, and then I took a bite. The initial flavor rush is of the pickles, but then you get a nice rounded spiciness from the peppers. The carried flow of the provolone cheese melted within the thin, tender cuts of ribeye, salt and pepper hand properly distributed on this one, and then the softness of the fresh bread sends this sandwich beyond its spectrum of regular cheesesteaks into a place of bliss where comfort food resides, and I am here for it. I ended this flavorful explosion with their Philly bread for dessert. Soft bread with a nice touch of cinnamon and the sweetness from the vanilla ice cream amidst the sticky sweet love of drizzled caramel all over it makes for completing this meal the right way. Let me go ahead and break them off with that 5 all day on the play. Family? Look, at the end of the day, let's keep it 100. When you want Philly cheesesteak, you just really go to Philly. You're going to get the tourist traps, but then you're going to get the local spots out there in Philly, like Steve's, you know what I'm saying, the Prince of Steaks, and a few other good spots, man, where just the Philly cheesesteak game, born and bred there in Philly, gets it popping. And when I say we, I'm talking about any given state where somebody from Philly moves to that state and opens up a cheesesteak spot, and they're from Philly, and they know how to do it the right way, and they're getting ingredients shipped in so you still get that Philly flair wherever that new state of which they live. That's a win. We got that win when Shem, the owner of Phillies, A Taste of Philadelphia, came over here to Connecticut. Now he has spots in Norwich, the one I went to in New Haven. I know he just opened up another spot in Vermont. Look, man, rocking. Each location, rocking. I've been rocking with the homie for a long time now. You guys just gave him the vote all the way to the top. I was more than happy to get up off over there, do my 1-2 thing. This is actually my first Yelp review that I did of the locations. That's why we're just calling it reviewing. We would call it revisiting if we already had a Yelp review up and then we didn't have to type up anything. But this is a full review because now I have to go ahead and actually break it down. So I just want to be 100% transparent when I said I've had cheesesteaks here before. I already know they're banging out the frame, but I really wanted to let the people vote, and they too voted. They already know. So you come here to Connecticut, you know where to go. Don't ever play yourself, and don't play with your boy. I hope y'all ready for some more food tomorrow, though. You are? All right, I'll see you tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll holler.